This is not how I feel. My eyes would be closed if this is exactly how I'm feeling right now because I am sleepy.
Manny, that's racist because you're Asian.
Racist against who?
I don't know. I just feel like yelling that.
I gotta be racist against myself.
You can be. You can be. I've seen it all the time with these Uncle Toms and Sambos. Manny, it's ridiculous. And by the way, Darby Allin looks like he just shit himself, and the referee looks like he's judging him. That's why this picture is chosen. Shit myself. It happens.
That looks like a screenshot as well. It doesn't look like it came from AEW.
It does not come from AEW because they have not released the pictures from Dynamite last night. Because they're shit. And you know I was late. Manny, you know I was late. So it gives them time to go. Maybe I was an hour or two normally than when I normally look. Still nothing. Still nothing. They said, do you want pictures from Forbidden Door? Fuck them, man. Fuck them.
Welcome everyone to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. I am, of course, the racially ambiguous, very sleepy Lord Manny Hayes, and he is
the obviously tired, but obviously black Marcus the Grand Finale.
So yesterday was the 2 millionth anniversary of the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast. I don't know if it's 20 years or 25 at this point, but here's the graphic.
It can't be 25, man. It can't be 25.
It feels like it's been going on for 25.
Just 20 years. Just 20 years. We haven't been around since the Y2K virus where everything was going to shut down. I'm just saying.
There is no actual news other than follow-ups of what's going on with that Raja Jackson bullshit that's happened, and it's just that promoter, that guy that told him to get his lick back, has been fired from the wrestling company and his actual real day-to-day job.
He took his real job. Damn.
Yeah. They took his job.
You know what? But the one thing I haven't seen, though, which I think needs to happen, is arrest. Zero arrest in this thing already. The police, there's so much evidence on attempted murder. There's so much evidence.
He got fired. He got fired, and it was his quote is for those that are offended at the fact that I just told the truth, fuck you, because now my fucking life is ruined over your lies. So fuck you. I got a call from my fucking job. We saw the TMZ video. You're an accessory to attempted murder. We gotta let you go. I can't wrestle anymore. AJ Manor said.
First of all, Manny, what's his name?
AJ Manor.
Okay, I'm just gonna add something that needs to be added after that. Who?
Exactly.
Who? You did this. You did nothing to displace yourself from it. You put yourself right in the middle of the story. Get your heat back. Get the receipt. Get your receipt. I don't know you. Just go ahead. Lay it in him. And if this motherfucker tries to do anything or try to stop it, or if somebody tries, we'll get them too. Or whatever he said. I'm paraphrasing it all, but you sound like a sick fuck in that video, and of course you got fired. You look like an accessory. Right? Am I wrong on this? I don't think I'm wrong on this.
No, you're not wrong on that. So outside of that, there's no news. So I don't ask this all the time. How was your day? How was your night? More like, how was your night?
Oh, well, solid night of work and, putting my blood, sweat, and tears in that place and dying and doing OT, and it's tired from all of it. But overall, it's all good, Manny. But you know what? I normally don't ask you this. How was your day?
I went to the office today, which is why I'm tired. I got up early to walk the dog. Normally, I'm out of the house by 7:30, which means I have to get up at 6 to give the dog a little bit of a walk. So I don't come home to shit on the floor. Now, Rika will attempt to shit on a mat where we leave. Mm-hmm. However, this dog likes to go walkabouts when she's taking shit. It's almost like it drops and then she wants to look at it. So therefore, the anus, as it's still coming out, mm-hmm. it goes away from where she was aiming. And it's like, oh, I can see what happened here.
I don't understand about dogs. Why are they so stupid? And I don't mean this in like a derogatory term. Why are they stupid, man? Like
there's means
cats.
to them. There's means to them to what they do.
Yeah, but it's not the wisest things to do ever. It's always the worst case scenario. I'm just saying, cats know how to take care of themselves. Cats know how to take care of themselves. Why them dogs?
My whole thing is when we go out for a walk, we end up watching her sniff everything, and it's because dogs pee everywhere, and apparently those are messages for other dogs. So she's walking around getting tea from pee.
This dog Twitter? What is this? Woo-wee! She a hoe. And I'm talking about like her masters. It's the master of the dog when she finds out, yeah, my master's a hoe. She cheating on her husband. Drag the mailman.
That's been my day. Go to work, achieve absolutely nothing. I mean, I started a spreadsheet. I'm not close to finishing it.
Whoever finished a spreadsheet, I've never seen one finish in my life. They just keep going on and on, making everybody's life miserable. But you ready to talk about the weeks in wrestling? Since you are dead?
I suppose.
Let's go into Dynamite, man. Let's run through it. They did a lot of wrestling. Dax came out and talked. I fell asleep.
I don't think they did a lot of wrestling.
What are you talking about? There's a lot of wrestling on this show.
No, Mark, because this wasn't a wrestling heavy show. There was only... Oh, wait, there was 5. There was 5 matches.
That's more than WWE pay-per-views.
But they only did 2 in the first hour.
Well, so we had the opening segment with the FTR, and they were talking their shit, and I really don't remember what Dax had to say, but the crowd was giving them hell.
They wanted to talk to Paul Turner, the referee, who
they were screwed. They were screwed. Yeah.
With the man, he needs him to admit he was wrong and reverse the decision. Paul said his decision is final. Stokely calls him a moron and an nincompoop. Well, I correct myself, an absolute nincompoop. Tells Paul to get off the dicks of the fans and reverse the decision.
Oh, yeah, Paul, get off the dicks of the fans. Get off my dick.
Adam Copeland comes out. Marcus, he's getting a strike
for being old.
He's being he's too old to be wearing skinny jeans. There's a certain age you get to where you should not be wearing skinny jeans.
Yeah, that should be a law. It should be a law. I mean, who do you think you are, really? You can't be.
Christian surprise attacks Stokely as this ends in a fight. Christian says Forbidden Door, they took care of his problem. Now they take care of Adam's, and he understands Dax has a father. And Cash has one too. But that bitch is dead.
Well, Edge stopped him, and I feel like ruined the momentum of the joke. I just wanted to say.
All Out Toronto, it's CNC versus FTR.
Yep. Before we go any further, Manny, what did you think of the 2300 arena as it's been displayed multiple times on NXT as well? And
it looked different.
Programming.
They did it differently.
Did they do it better? That's the question I was going to ask.
I think it was largely the same. It just felt more cramped with AEW.
It did feel more cramped, but I also feel like they did it better with their set design. I didn't like the ring area. I hate when they go into these places the ring area is a little small. I like the white wide ring area.
So I didn't mind it because these are the types of venues AEW should be going to. They're not gonna sell out a 10,000 seater for a random Dynamite. Venues like this is perfect for them, and you don't have that situation where there's a big gap of empty fans over there because you can cram them all in.
But they feel it's too small. Like this only, I think you can only put 100 or so in there, for a couple of hundred, not 100 people, but like probably at most maybe 1,000.
I think there was at least maybe 2,000 in there.
Nah, it couldn't have been. They would have died of funk. They were too close together.
Hold on. So talk about Darby's video promo.
Darby decided to play with his boo-boo on a wall. No, he had like blood on his hands, and he was talking his shit. I honestly don't know what he said, but I believe he was calling to death to the Death Riders, and he's going to take them all one by one. We got these Darby Allin.
Oh, so you actually heard what he was saying. I was too distracted.
No, I didn't. I don't remember what he said, and I don't know why.
I was too distracted by what he was doing.
Yes, I think that's the case. I don't know what he said, and I was making that up, Manny, and I was hoping I was right. It was an educated guess, considering that he was fighting Claudio tonight.
Marcus, the video package, if you muted it, was way more interesting what was said. Because me personally, I've accepted that this Death Rider shit is going to go on and on and on and on for all eternity.
Yeah, we're going to die.
He's never going to wrestle.
Yeah, we're going to die, and they'll be like, damn, they coming to Death Riders until they die.
This is Ken Shamrock versus The Rock for me.
It's going on and on and on and on. Well, to modernize that, the Callis family versus Will Ospreay.
Or the Judgment Day.
Or the Judgment Day. No, the Judgment Day breaking up. The longest storyline ever. They have tried to break up and been breaking up since Edge.
No, they break up. They're just cycles. It's cycles. Who gets kicked out and then who gets brought in. It's a cycle.
Although they haven't kicked nobody out in a while, they've just only added. But Liv looks like she's on her way out.
John Moxley takes on Daniel Garcia. Why? I don't know why. But Mox wins.
Yeah.
This is not a match for the sake of a match.
Yeah,
like everything going on this show.
Yeah. I agree with that. It was all right. I'm gonna say it's all right, but I'm giving this a strikes of all strikes.
Strike of all strikes, Jesus.
Strike of all strikes. I think it's a cardinal rule strike. Manny, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna ask you this like if we're on court and you're testifying, because you're gonna have to be honest with everything you're saying here. One,
I don't have a Bible in here.
Yeah, you don't need that. Shit ain't real anyway.
Wow. Christians come after him. I need someone to clip this and send it to all the Christians. We might get more views. Send it all to send it.
I'm attacking Christians. I'm attacking Taylor Swift fans, Beyonce fans. I'm going for everybody. Everybody at the end of the day, MAGA, they all going to want me dead. They all going to want me dead. The Democrats, I love them.
Now, if you say the N-word about 4,000 or 5,000 times during the show, we might get views like that other guy.
So, hold on. Here we go. Not gonna do it.
Okay. Well, so why is this got the strike of all strikes?
All right. So I want to ask you several questions, Manny, right now, and they're going to be WWE related.
Okay.
Is John Moxley?
Wait. Let me put my WWE hat on.
This is buried in the Bible right here. All right, ready. John Moxley. He will be the equivalent to, and I may be wrong here, but why not? I don't care. But just because he's a heel, I may be wrong. But he is their Cody Rhodes. He is their John Cena. He is QB1 of that franchise, right?
Not if you're the heel.
Yeah, but you know what? He's the top guy, though, right? He's top guy. I don't know what else you want me to do. He's top guy.
He's a top guy, but there are multiple top guys in AEW, though.
You're not going to give him the number one spot, the most important. The Dynamite MVP in the past, 5 years of their existence? 6 years?
Okay, yeah, if you're going to say that, yeah, because I was going to say Will Ospreay and Swerve are up there.
Yeah, but they're injured, too. Will is probably QB1. But what I'm saying is that he is their big guy. He's the guy they go to. He's the face of AEW.
Okay.
Dare I say he's on the AEW Mount Rushmore, and then there's other people who get filtered out. I'm going to say that. Right?
Yeah.
Danny Garcia. It's got to be on the same level as
Grayson Waller.
JD McDonough. Grayson Waller.
I'd say I would put JD McDonough higher than Grayson Waller. So you're looking at Grayson Waller, you're probably looking
Dragon Lee.
Yeah, Dragon Lee, because they're all like promising stars, but they're not really going to that next. They're not going to go to that next level anytime soon.
They're not getting pushed. You're just a guy, okay? Manny, I have never seen QB1 have to beat somebody who's on that level with a goddamn roll up. Like, he could have just whooped his ass and nobody would have cared. Moxley could have hit his finisher and pinned him in the middle of the ring, and it should have been over. It should have been a 50-50 back and forth. And yes, maybe you want to help Danny Garcia a little bit and go for what, about 15 minutes, 10 minutes? I don't know how long the match actually went. But it just seemed like it went too long for the guy of your company, the Brock Lesnar of your company.
Let me chime in. I do believe WWE's QB1 was taken to the exact same limit, 50-50, twice by Carmelo Hayes.
How did he beat him though?
Huh?
How did he beat him?
With the Crossroads, but
center of the ring, Crossroads.
No.
Definitive winner. No arguing on the outside.
No.
Like they did after the match.
In my mind, John Moxley should have defeated Danny Garcia in about maybe 5 minutes. As at that time, I do believe Cody should have defeated Melo in about 5 minutes, not go maybe 15 in the main event.
But here's the thing about that one. Melo hadn't been defined yet. He was just coming up from NXT. He was just coming up from NXT, hadn't been defined of where he is. We know where he is now. Now, if Cody were to have the same struggles today as he had with Melo, I would believe that would be the strike of all strikes. I just don't believe Moxley should have went to the limit and barely edged by with that roll up to beat Danny Garcia, and then have a misunderstanding on the outside while Will Yuta is telling everybody to go fuck themselves.
Yuta gets on the mic afterwards, says the fans' cheers mean jack shit to him, and the cheers have done nothing for Will Ospreay, Chuck Taylor, and Bryan Danielson. And he slayed the dragon and replaced it. Marcus, the fact is, what he's done is essentially create a bullshit sandwich, because the bread is Will Ospreay, and the other bread is Bryan Danielson. And then
bread. This is some good ass bread.
The bullshit inside that sandwich is Chuck Taylor.
Yeah, that's Subway tuna.
How dare you put him in the middle of those two?
That is Subway tuna, and you know it. You got this delicious bread that's freshly baked, brought over you to French, a beautiful baguette. You cut it in half, and what you do is decide to put Subway's artificial tuna in there and just take a bite. That's bullshit, man. You can't be in there like that. With no Chuck Taylor. You think I give a fuck about some Chuck Taylor?
Yeah, but then Marcus, the thing I could care less more about the lights going out, the Hook symbol appears, and then Hook returns.
Strike.
Marcus,
where's Hook's music, Manny?
Huh?
Where was Hook's music? Where was Action Bronson?
I don't know. I think they probably lost the rights to that.
So once he came out with that other song, I was like, he was already dead.
Well, when he came out with that song, it was kind of like, why is he coming out to that? And then it was a very like a really bad run-in kind of I've returned kind of beatdown. I was just like, this is if you're trying to make him look strong again, this wasn't it.
No. So he does his beatdown with the stupid music, but my question again for you. I'm going back to the John Moxley, Danny Garcia. Is Danny Garcia going to join the Death Riders? It seems like they were talking, but it seemed like a possible heel turn for Danny Garcia.
I mean, it will mean nothing.
They can use him.
It mean nothing, but then again, back when there was the Blackpool Combat Club, we were very like, Yuta should not be in this group. It should be Danny Garcia. He could benefit from being with Danielson.
Yeah,
remember that?
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't, for the sake of it right now, the state of this Death Rider shit, I think if Danny Garcia goes there, it would be even worse move. Like his career went up, but now it's very much going down since he had a very lackluster TNT title run, and I think he's on a downward trajectory with the way he's being booked.
But can I add this to it? Later tonight, I'm going to jump ahead just a little bit, but I'm not going to cover the main event. You know, Darby wins and he gets attacked by the Death Riders. He gets attacked by a hooded Gabe Kidd. Would you prefer? I think it would have been better, even though I ran down Danny Garcia and said he's useless, he's worthless, he's Dragon Leg, he's Carmelo Hayes, or whatever I said. I think it would have been more impactful if the hooded figure was Danny Garcia attacking.
I think those fans would have reacted a lot more.
Yeah.
If it was Danny Garcia. However, Marcus, I would go far as to say I think you need to remove Claudio from the Death Riders and bring it and just put a Gabe Kidd in there, because Gabe Kidd fits the crazy in there a lot more than Claudio does. Claudio is more stoic and like just as boring. But at least Gabe Kidd, you got the fucking insane bit about him.
Yeah, and I think again, we're still jumping all around, but I think when you brought Wardlow back, I think the Death Riders would have fit more. If he was more of a killer and he would have been the muscle, and Darby would have had to survive Wardlow instead of Claudio, who's been beaten from this end to this end. Even though I enjoyed their match and I thought Claudio looked impressive, I think Wardlow would have been scarier.
Yeah. So MJF cut an incredible promo after Forbidden Door. I thought that was solid. The fact that they keep talking about burning people, I think that's cause for concern. Marcus, I don't want an Inferno match in 2025. Okay,
yeah,
I don't need it.
And the thing is, you can't even do the stuff that AEW's done, because everybody's been set on fire at this point. It's like, I was asked by a friend at work, who do I show AEW to and not think I'm a psychopath? Like any given show, there could be someone getting set on fire, or if I decide to watch Forbidden Door, there's a guy getting a fork just grinding into his ear. Like, how do I show this to people and say, cool, right? Right?
You can only show that to someone that kind of like wants to watch wrestling. You can't show that to anyone that's like, hey man, check this out. This is cool, right?
This is cool, no, right? What? He's stabbing him with a fork.
You bring a girl home and you want to show her your interests and stuff, and you go, oh, I watch wrestling. You can't show her this stuff. This is literally deep cut shit. This is the deep cut wrestling. It's like, yeah, I enjoy this, but like I prefer this like bullshit over here where this man is doing it.
Watch Nick Gage cut Jericho with a pizza cutter, or let me show the Young Bucks body slamming a guy on gummy worms. Gummy bears. Whatever it is, it's always like, I can't show that. It's either too extreme or it's really weird. You go like, why am I watching this?
Well, to be fair, Marcus, if I'm going to show anyone wrestling, I'm going to show them the stuff that comes from AAA. I'm going to show them Omos versus, what was that guy's name? Microman. Yes. I'll show them that because it's ridiculous. I'll show them Mr. Iguana because those matches are ridiculous. And I'll show them some of the bullshit that comes in WWE that I find funny and you find funny.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I'm not going to show someone that goes, "What do you do?" and you like go talk about wrestling. I'm never going to show that to people.
Okay. Maybe this is going to be a question for Saturday. I'm going to also ask Eric. Hopefully you remind me and I'll remember. If you had to say, hey, I'm watching wrestling. You guys want to join me? And it'd be a normal show and you don't want to feel weird about it. What wrestling show are you putting on?
So to answer that question, and it does sound like I am a shill for Eve, but that is a great night out. That's something you take someone to.
To a burlesque show, Manny? Come see my burlesque.
Well, no titties are actually out.
I know. I just wanted to say that.
Hassles.
It's okay. I would not Lucha Underground, but actually Lucha Underground wouldn't be bad. But AAA Mania, the latest show I will probably show. Seemed like it was nothing insane about that. Seems safe. Can't show any Attitude Era stuff because that's just like garbage. At the end of the day, you go and be like, "Ooh, this should have been on TV. Something racist is going to come up."
Oh, degradation of women on here.
Yeah, there's a lot. Vince in general.
Mr. Yamaguchi-san was a bit terrible too.
Yeah. And then you got Benoit. You know when you want to avoid video of Benoit.
Was that the Attitude Era? That was the early 2000s.
Yeah, but you never know. I'm saying stuff you have to avoid to get a good show. I think I'm showing WrestleMania 40, where it feels like you're watching the end of the Avengers and everybody comes out. You're like, see, good time. Good time, y'all. Night 2 of WrestleMania. Got rock and bell items.
No, so yeah, I'd show them. You could show them that. I think you stay away from strictly, wrestling, like garbage wrestling.
I'm gonna show you some NWA from 1985.
Yeah, you can't show anything too boring. You can't show anything too over the top. You have to ease these people in.
To be honest, the safest show to show someone probably LFG.
Yeah, because it's been learning. It's just a very reality-based type thing.
Yeah, it's not legit. Or an episode of Tough Enough.
Yeah.
Just to be safe. That's the safest thing you can show somebody. And they'd be like, put on AEW. Oh, man, they're stabbing people. They're stabbing people. Oh, come watch this indie show. Who is it involved? It's Knox Pro Wrestling. Nothing bad happens here. Either these people are just learning. What the fuck? Back to Dynamite.
Mark Briscoe cut like the alternative universe version of MJF's promo, where he states he's going to set fire to MJF's hopes and dreams. That's why he made sure he didn't win at Forbidden Door. Next time he sees him, he'll light his ass up. MJF made the exact same threat in his promo, but now he's coming for the TNT title because Kyle Fletcher, they're 4-4 apparently, so he's challenging him because MJF said he couldn't win the big one. Yeah,
back to MJF promo. I thought it was a really good promo as well.
I think that was the best thing on the show, and that wasn't even live.
It was about him being a loser.
The best thing on the show.
He was such a loser, and I like that Hangman later would call him out. Was like, "You tried everything." I just want to tell you that, Max. You tried everything. You lost. You're a loser.
So your favorite tag team, Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford versus Chris Statlander and Harley Cameron. Mark, can I ask you this? AEW give tag team names to everyone. Bullshit ones like Brodito and various other names like Proshita or whatever it fucking was.
Just be shit.
Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford have been tagging for a while. They don't have a name.
Where you gonna call them? They don't really have much going for them.
I don't know.
Megan Bayne comes out like this. Penelope Ford walks out like this. They don't really get microphone time, so what kind of nickname do you give? They just have names.
I told you, look, the Megan Bayne hype has died off.
No, man, it's dead. It's dead.
It's died off.
The top 5 AEW women, she doesn't even make the top 10 at this point of people they bring in.
Because she was built like a powerhouse. And then I saw Bozilla and I'm like, this woman, Megan Bayne does not compare anymore.
No. I think Megan Bayne falls behind Willow, Amanada, they brought in Tekla's fine with it. They would use Sky Blue and Julia Hart.
Megan Bayne is just a curvier Britt Baker.
I would say she stepped down Lash Legend.
No, I don't compare. I could not compare her to Lash Legend at all.
What do you mean? Like, wait, I don't know that. What does that mean? They're both big people.
They're both big, but Lash Legend is big. Like she's tall. She actually wrestles like a powerhouse. And there's criticism coming for another wrestler that doesn't wrestle how they're supposed to. Later. But I think Lash is up there. The only thing that really puts me off at Lash Legend is the fact that she got high cheekbones and looks weird.
Well, that's why I call it Megan Bayne step down Lash Legend. Lash Legend does everything I think Megan Bayne should do. It's probably gonna be a bigger star because of it.
Marcus, I would go as far as to say Lash Legend does everything that Jade Cargill should be doing.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm trying not to compare black women to black women.
That's not even comparing black women because Jade Cargill also is a powerhouse. She doesn't necessarily do much that defines her as a powerhouse.
It's true. She got a bicycle kick, man. You see her go.
Yeah, but so does Lash.
I know.
And Lash looks more powerful.
Yeah. Some basketball legs. Damn it.
She's coming there with agility and everything. She looks
all them pump fakes set her up for that pump kick.
Statlander taps out Penelope Ford. I didn't necessarily see any
No.
anything wrong with this match this time around.
Yeah, at this current moment, Manny, I have a name for their tag team. The Disappointments. They are very disappointing.
Megan Bain tries to get heat back, and it fails. Willow gets in the ring. Harley Cameron plays some type of peacemaker in this situation. I don't know why.
I think Willow has Statlander, and I'm going like, what is going on with this storyline?
Mercedes Moné celebration.
Yes.
I'm tired of this, Marcus.
No, man, you can't.
Her celebration never looked good.
This one popped me. I'm sorry.
No. This is funny, but her celebration looks so dry.
Yes.
It's like when people don't give a fuck about you when you work in a shitty job and you get the exact shitty office party. That's this.
Yeah. It's just claps of like happy birthday, and everybody's like, I'm here for it to do this. But my favorite part about the Mercedes isn't anything Mercedes said or even her.
I enjoyed what she said.
Yeah.
What Mercedes said.
Yeah, even yelling at Renee. It wasn't that. It was that we have a Mercedes celebration, Manny, when she really didn't do anything.
No.
Yes, she beat Bozilla, Persephone, and all those people. But I'm going to tell you this: none of those people were on Dynamite a month ago. None of them.
This wasn't for that. This wasn't even for that. This was for her winning the Rev Pro title.
Was it?
Yeah. To get her ninth title.
I thought it was about retaining. I thought it was about all of it.
No, this was about getting the Rev Pro title on the Friday before Forbidden on Forbidden Door weekend. To add number 9. Renee tries to stir the pot without saying Alex Winder nearly tapped her out. Mercedes says she wasn't even legal and she was trying to swat away a bug.
Yeah,
she doesn't care about Alex Windsor.
Are you dumb?
But if she wants to go again, she'll put her in a hospital bed next to Will Ospreay.
Oh, fuck! I lost my thought about Mercedes. Something else. I heard they call her Renee Dumb and slow and all that. It was when she started talking about the Ultimo Dragon, breaking the record, and I was like, "Is it a record? I don't know if he has the record." But she's like, "I'm going to get the 10, like the Ultimo Dragon. I'm going to beat his record." And I go, "I don't even know if that's a record or not, but I'm rooting for it."
Nina Samuels had 10.
Huh?
Nina Samuels had 10.
Well, someone better tell Mercedes. She's talking about Ultimo. And I need Ultimo Dragon to come out of retirement and challenge Mercedes one day for one of those titles.
He needs to roll her up and just take them titles.
Yeah. Defend his Women's Revolution title from 1993 or something.
So Don Callis comes out there with Wardlow. And then internally I was like, oh, Wardlow's doing the exact same shit he did with MJF. Mm-hmm. All those other people that he was a flacky to.
Yeah, whether he's in the Pinnacle, the Inner Circle. And this is all
he was never in the Inner Circle, was he?
Yeah, when MJF was joining. With Devin here.
Wasn't that the Pinnacle?
No, so there's the Pinnacle, but before, remember MJF tried to join the Inner Circle. And that's what Dinner Debonair happened, and he was technically a part of that.
Yeah, he's just he
just jumped from faction to faction.
He needs to leave. I think someone like him needs to change the scenery. There's quite a few people like in both companies that need to change the scenery, and he's one of them.
I just feel like they're doing it wrong. They're doing it wrong by just throwing the Couch family. And the Couch family, I'll save it. I'll save it till we get to the segment. It's not.
Don Callis introduces all his gang, and then Jet Speed and Brodito come out. Josh Alexander rolls up Speedball for the win. Did not care.
Yeah, Manny.
Also, Marcus, before you get to there's another All-Star 8-man tag next week, just to let you know.
Oh, so terrific. I love you so much. Especially when you put All-Star in front of it. Like, any of these people are All-Stars. I was looking at this match. And when I'm like, if this is the All-Star game, man, this is like the NBA said, we're having an All-Star game, and they put out a bunch of the losing players. Like, oh, here comes God, I can't think of somebody that's like on a. Just put players from the big three out there, I guess. I don't know, but it's just a bunch of trash players. like the Khan family. Yes, they have Okada and Takeshita on the same team, but they're beefing. It's like it was so like these are nobody here is an all-star. There wasn't one all-star in that group in this match.
Hangman thanks Will Ospreay for all he did for him and AEW, and eventually hopes that Will can come back when he can to challenge him for the AEW World Title. Says
I'm not going to criticize him for it. I'm like, that's nice words, I guess.
Says MJF failed and he threw every trick at him and still failed. The fact that he has to give 7 days notice, he doesn't care about that because he will still beat his ass before the ink is dry. Then Don Callis came out.
Yeah, and this is when I was like, oh, this is the B team of the Callis. So I'm trying to see who Callis has a large roster.
He does. I don't understand why.
Yeah, and it's so deep. He has a football team in the faction, basically. And
Marcus, when the first person came out,
yeah, exactly.
I was just like, I can beat him. I was Rocky Romero.
Yeah, this ain't a problem with Rocky Romero's coming out to kick my ass. This ain't a problem with Josh Alexander's coming out there or Lance Archer. These guys are all losers. I've never seen these people win a match on Dynamite. I've seen them win.
It's not a question when the Don Callis family will get his belt. It's with which one of his members will take it from him. And then this ends up like Hangman trying to get the jump on the team. Jet Speed come out, and then Kenny Omega clears the house with everyone. He's lost his beard and he looks weird again.
Yeah, I was like, who do you think you are? Like he came out without his beard and an uncharacteristic Kenny in no shirt and jeans, like his painting with Don Callis. He had his yellow Jordans on. I was like, I can't take you serious. You think you Triple H in 2001? I don't know what's going on with this. But he did not look intimidating. He looked like the rest of the Callis people. And I was just like, whatever.
So Mina Shirakawa was talking with Tony Storm. I thought this segment was so funny. So Mina, how's your hand now after Athena broke it? Slaps her. Oh, your wrist strong. This segment was ridiculous. And then so Athena has mind to throw her off the 2020. I don't know what the building's called.
2300.
The 2300 building.
ECW arena.
She wants to throw her off it. I'm like, you can't just admit to that. That's attempted murder. There's a lot of this going around in pro wrestling at the moment. First
of all, attempted murder is bad on all levels. And in Knox Pro Wrestling, whatever they call this, Rikishi's promotion, it's terrible. In AEW, attempted murder is called Dynamite. What are you talking about?
No, it's not called Dynamite. It's called Darby Allin.
But it's so much attempted murder on this fucking program. And then you can't criticize her for wanting to throw somebody off the roof because we've already had people thrown off the roof in WWE and in WCW. But mostly WWE when COVID and Aleister Black died. He got thrown off the roof and claimed he was saved by Rey Mysterio. But I'm just saying, he also died.
A match that I didn't understand why it was happening was Ricochet and the Gates of Agony got a title match against the Ops for the Trios title. MVP hits Ricochet with a cane, which leads to Ricochet being choked out by Samoa Joe. The Hurt Business then fight the Gates of Agony. But I'm pretty sure one of them got the better of Bobby Lashley for a good minute.
My favorite part about this segment, and maybe the only thing I actually cared about, is when the Hurt Syndicate music hit and the Gates of Agony just dropped Ricochet.
Yeah, and he just died.
He just fell over. Like Gunther was saying, he was a wet towel. He would hit the ground like a wet towel. I enjoyed the end of that segment, but I honestly don't know the purpose of this, and I don't know the purpose of the Ops. I do not care about the Ops whatsoever.
No.
And I think it's hurting Samoa Joe.
They still even answered the hook thing. Is he with
water under the bridge, Manny. We're not even thinking about that anymore. I think Tony forgot about that. Tony forgot about it.
I need loose ends tied up.
You will never get that tied up unless you go to the press conference on their media scrum after the show, and Hook has finally did anything in his career, and you go, Hook, yeah, congratulations on winning the TNT title or whatever fuck he could win, the international title. But I have a question. What the fuck you done with Samoa Joe for? Why? What did he do to you?
Marcus, I'm tired of these wrestling cold cases in all companies. I'm just tired of them. These files are building up.
What is your wrestling biggest cold case? What's your biggest wrestling cold case? I know what mine is. Yeah, we may have the same one. It is the cold case.
Why Viscera and Charlie Haas laughed when when Charlie Haas ran the ropes and knocked Lillian Garcia off the ring apron, and they just laughed about it, and they were a team for the longest time.
Yeah, they refused to tell us why. Why?
I need to know why.
That is a very good cliffhanger. All right, not cliffhanger, but cold case. My favorite cold case. Shane McMahon, Vince McMahon, the leverage.
Oh, was it the box?
Was it the box? What did he have? That happened, and we never got anything from it. Or another Vince mystery, who blew him up? Goddamn Benoit. What was going on with that?
But yeah, and there's what's the other one? Who threw the cake at KO?
Yes, the cake at KO. Those are the three. I think those are the three biggest mysteries in the history of WWE. Cold cases. We never got follow-up. I'm sure there are more. Yeah,
if you're in the chat or if you're watching this later, write in the comments, what is your biggest wrestling cold case?
Yeah, came with the who blew up Vince's limo. Exactly. Like, where were we going with that? Where were we going? There's so many random, like, oh, they just dropped that storyline, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because someone got injured or shit wasn't working.
Okay, AEW, one of AEW's biggest cold cases this year. What happened to Jeff Jarrett? What happened? What happened? That wasn't explained.
Manny, my sources come in and say reality hit kicked in.
I know, but you can't just end the gold rush like that.
Yeah, common sense hit Tony Khan that week.
And technically it carried on, but it wasn't fair. They recast him. They just put Dustin in that role.
Also, on the side note, in news, Queen Aminata has an emergency passport and is returning to the U.S. And I guess Jamie Hayter is still not allowed in the U.S. because she's still not back.
Then Claudio took on Darby Allin. This was insane. Darby Allin climbed up a pole and then did just coffin dropped onto Claudio.
Yeah. So first of all, they start the match at the back, and Darby's like, ah! And the referee, and they ring the bell. I know it's false count anywhere, but this man could have did anything at this moment. Claudio was just walking to the ring. What if he got ran over by Darby? You gonna ring the bell then? Anyway, Darby takes a sick, disgusting, first time Darby died in this match, inside the shopping cart, into those random steel chairs that were lined up there, and flipped into him. And I was like, well, he's dead.
Now, Claudio launches Darby onto the announce table. We have seen 3 now launches. Who did it better?
Trick, yep.
Oba, or Claudio?
Whew. Now, in saying this, you're saying who did it better, as in the guy that did the launching, was their launch a success? Or are you talking about who almost died?
No, I'm gonna say which looked more devastating.
Okay. I'm going to go with Trick and Javon original throw.
Because you was taken by a surprise?
Yeah. But Oba Javon was just funny because he was like, I'm sick of this shit. When I saw Darby get launched by Claudio, I was like, well, God damn it, Darby, that hurts.
Do you know, to be fair,
the table didn't break.
I kind of expected it.
Yeah.
I kind of expected, because they threw him in the cage match. That they threw him from the ring into the cage. And there's big distance. It was a larger distance than the normal Hell in the Cell. And then and you see him hit the thing and then land, and then you just look at Kenny Omega like, dude, you okay?
I am under the notion that Darby Allin is not a real human being. He is a robot or a video game character who we have transported out of the video and put him to life because he should be dead. He should be dead. Yeah. Whether it's the cage match when he hit the cage, or this throw, which the table gave nothing. It just fell apart eventually after the weight. Darby. The man is dead.
But at some point,
this man is like I wrestled my wrestling buddy. I would just be like, yeah.
This man is 32. At some point, someone has to tell him you can't do this because he's not going to make 40.
I don't think he cares at this point. He doesn't care.
Yeah, but at some point, you need some type of duty of care.
Yeah. So, the brutality comes in with punches and stuff. The match stopped being fall count anywhere after the throw. Like, they were just in the ring for it. And Darby essentially took the ass whooping of his life.
Claudio literally did everything to Darby, and he failed.
Yeah. I mean, he got big swinged into the bike rails on the outside, tossed into chairs from the shopping cart, thrown across the arena, literally, into an announce table. I don't know how many European uppercuts Darby faced, and Darby put him through a table. I believe, was it the sleeper? He fell through the table, or did he just and then he threw him to the table, and Shane McMahon didn't break the first time, and then he powerbombed him through the table. The man died 17 times in this match. 17 times.
The Death Riders, after Darby hit the coffin drop for the win, tried to take out Darby. Darby escapes narrowly.
For the win. He won. Mick Foley is going to Hell in a Cell match and came back. He didn't win, Manny. He did not win.
He did win, Marcus, but he came back to work the next day. Just remember that.
No, not even the next day. He came back in the next match. He came back to do the run-in the Kane Austin match. Foley was out of his mind. Foley was out of his fucking mind. But the difference between for me and Foley and Darby is built like a 12-year-old kid.
Yeah, Darby's not built to be doing this type of shit.
Yeah. So,
but I feel the fatter you are, the more it will hurt.
I don't know. I feel like that cushion helps. I don't know. I'm not here to test it.
The cushion helps. I feel like there's certain parts, if you were to slap a fat body, it hurts more. So I feel like the shit Darby does will hurt more in certain areas you fall on.
I don't know. I feel like he doesn't have muscle. I just feel like that's just bones in the ground. Or I don't even know if Darby has bones anymore. I just feel like it's just his flesh. And he's just like, I feel like Darby is like Gumby. Old ass reference right there. I'm sure nobody just walks up, body just comes back together. Fuck. Wolverine and Darby are competing on healing powers.
Talking about AEW Dynamite was way more fun with you than actually watching it, because it just felt like one of those episodes that it's just like, I
thought it was a solid show. I was entertained by the show.
I was entertained, but none of it meant anything.
No,
like every wrestling show after a pay-per-view these days, nothing means anything because they just give up. If this is a break show, or
like any Monday Night Raw that doesn't feature Roman Reigns, and I mean the Roman Reigns part is the only thing that matters.
In this Seth Rollins era, any Monday Night Raw.
Yes, any Monday Night Raw, except for the 10 minutes or 15 minutes you get with Roman, and you kind of care. You kind of care. And but other than that, I thought Dynamite was a solid show. And on top of that, I know I gave Dynamite some strikes on this one, but I want to stand up, snap some of those strikes away, because I'm going to commend them something. They treat people with so much respect, and they do so much stuff that I'll just be like, man, Tony's a good dude. After Dynamite, they did a tribute to Taz at the 2300 arena, the former ECW arena, and he taught him. By the way, Tony's the worst on the microphone, no matter what he's saying. I don't care.
You know what? I don't understand why he talks like the microphone ain't gonna pick up sound.
How y'all doing? I am Tony. God, with respect. He kind of takes away from the moment. We need somebody with gravitas to always speak in these moments.
It's not even gravitas. All he has to do is not talk as if he's talking, like as if the microphone doesn't work, and he shouts into it.
Yeah. He talks to the microphone like I used to talk when I was playing with my action figures and playing wrestling. Yeah, I'm doing bits. Yeah, I'm trying to do bits. Oh my God, he's got an elbow for the top. He got a broom. He's hitting them with the broom. Like, just nonsense. That's how he talks. But WWE does not do anything like this. I don't remember the last time they praised any legend that wasn't an episode of the WWE Hall of Fame, where they were just like, oh, we're going to honor you. People coming out with Taz t-shirts. We're going to put a Taz banner in the arena and as being one of the most important people at ECW. And it's just really respectful and nice the way they treat legends and people who have been in the business a long time. And you get none of that from the cold-blooded, bloodthirsty WWE and TKO era. Only time you get the tributes is if somebody dies.
I think it's TKO now, because if you remember the Vince era, Vince would always take care of the boys. All his old boys, he always used to take care of them, and that was one thing people used to say nicely about him. He always took care of his boys.
Yeah.
Like remember that rehab program that you used to pay for? They used to pay for people.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that probably doesn't even happen under TKO now.
It's been a long time since anybody's even brought that up. I don't remember who's the last great drug addict in wrestling.
The thing is, you don't have to bring it up. You kind of just do it out of goodwill, right? You don't bring it up. This person gone and got help, whatever. Don't need to know about it. I don't need to know about it. It's good for them, whatever they do. But for a fact, because that's an additional expense, they ain't gonna be funding that anymore. Like how they took away all the comp tickets for actual people to bring their families.
Yeah, we're in debt. We're not paying that. That's all I imagine. You think we can afford that?
Yeah, so I think all these luxuries and treating everyone right, that ain't happening in TKO world.
I like to think in TKO world, they go to catering and it's just a bunch of cold cuts. And you're like, what the fuck are these sandwiches? Handmade by children.
They're a bit damp because it's their
cutting forward, so they just cut very small so everybody can taste. Like, what is this shit?
You love sandwiches cutting fours. What are you bringing that up again?
I do, but I love just cutting fours, but I have to have the full sandwich cut in four. I can't have separate little random pieces of fours cuts because I don't know if they're connected now. I don't know if they're related. They have to be connected for me. And I know that sounds ridiculous and ridiculous. and seems unheard of. Yes, I do not like sandwiches cut up in halves.
That's on the level of people that don't.
Yeah,
that sounds like on the level of people that have their dinner. It's like imagine a Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah,
we get all your little bits and pieces like all on one plate.
Yeah,
some people don't like that shit touching.
Yeah, I've seen those people. I'm not that. I'm full.
That's on the level, though. That's on the level. You're on the spectrum of that.
No. Mine is different, Manny. Okay, I have two rules of eating, and there may be more. Number one, anything I eat cannot have eyes or be a recognizable animal. It cannot be recognizable. Otherwise, it's a deal breaker. I am going to be a vegan. I will be a vegan.
Do you eat chicken on the bone?
Huh?
Do you eat chicken on the bone?
Yeah, but does that look like a regular chicken going paka, paka, paka? No.
Yeah, but it could.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Some people like the delicacy of chicken feet, which is weird.
Disgusting.
And that definitely looks like that came from a bird.
Yeah. I can't touch it. I can't do a pig on the Barbie roasted around. Can't eat. Will not be able to eat. I become vegan instantly as soon as I see the animal's face.
I was in Philippines.
My number one rule.
Huh? I was in Philippines on my 15th birthday. These are slaughtered a pig on my birthday. I was awoken by it, dying.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Spit roasted.
It's not worth it. Like, disgusting. Don't show me the slaughtering of it. I'm a little bitchy. Whatever.
I didn't want this after that.
Don't show me slaughterhouses. Don't show me. Oh yeah, we're gonna skip. Don't show me deep feathering a chicken and cutting it up. No, don't show me any of that. Don't show me you killing a crab and then boiling it to death. I don't want to see it that way. It hurts. It hurts my feelings. Anyway, and then the second thing is if I can't eat separate sandwiches. I can't, man. I just definitely can't. I have to see that this was one sandwich together, then you cut it in half. I cannot have a bunch of slices around and eat it. It makes me sick because I don't know if those sandwiches are connected.
Wait, so if you were to go out and buy a sandwich,
yes,
like I don't know how you guys do. I didn't actually ever see it when I was
Man,
in
I'm sure
America.
my sandwiches are the same.
But like
I'm sure it's not that much different.
They sell it, and it's like triangle, and then you put the two pieces together, and it becomes the loaf of bread again.
Yeah, they're together though in there, right? They're together in there.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
So you'd freak out if there was just one triangle in there or something.
Yeah. I don't like it like that. I do not like it like that. I don't know what happened to the other half. What's going on with this? Why was it? What was the other half defected? You cut off the mold. I don't want. I gotta see. They gotta be together.
So some places sell different sandwiches in a pack. So like some places will play a triangle. There's a 3-pack and then 3 different sandwiches. I like to think personally that I'm sharing the same experience with someone else.
You have the other half. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't know. It bugs me. I don't know why. It's not like I'm disgusted and I won't not eat a sandwich of any kind like that. I have. But I do not like eating separate sandwiches like that. Like it's a half. Son of a bitch.
All right. Let's get into NXT.
Oh God.
Well, you went 5 minutes talking about your sandwich preferences.
You kept asking questions, okay?
Ricky Saints calls out Obafemi, but gets Josh Briggs instead. I don't know how more disappointed you could be in that moment.
Yeah, I'm ready for a main event feud here. Ricky was on some bullshit today. He was cutting a really good promo. He's cutting promos. He was like, oh, he knows bullshit. You want Oba to come out. Josh comes out, and I go, ugh, separate sandwich.
So I think if you're giving a strike out of all strikes today, I'm giving one too. For this statement made. Briggs says, Ricky's been walking around here since day one like he's some gift to the business. He's done with outsiders like Inamura and Ricky getting shots they didn't deserve. He said talent couldn't touch him if he gave them a 5-year head start. Strike of all strikes.
Yeah.
You couldn't even hit a big boot fight last time, the first time we saw you.
You still can't do that fucking boot. You still miss 90% of the time you do the boot. Yeah, I'm not going to stop the strike of all strikes. Anytime you want to say you want to give a strike to Josh Briggs, I'm 100% there. I'm 100% there.
And Ricky says if he thinks he's going to stand at the back of the line, then Briggs has lost his damn mind. Yeah. You come out here looking like Sid from Toy Story and tell me I should know my position. Understand this. I am the line. I am the position. And the problem is that you think you're right. I know I'm right. They were about to throw down, and then the most boring generic music of Ava hits and says no one's heard from Javon. So she's going to make a #1 contenders match. Where's Javon?
Dead. And probably, you know what? He's probably disappointed. Like, you know, he really did lose. He really did lose. And when you get thrown like that and someone goes, I'm done with this. Like, that was like playing a kid in a video game and, you know, you're going easy on them. And then that kid starts talking shit. You just be like, all right, it's time to play for real. That's what Opa did to Javon. I don't know.
God mode activated.
Yeah. He's like Ava, Smash Brothers or like in, you know, Street Fighter when they should be like tough.
Blake tells Ava she wanted a title shot after Heatwave, and then Kalani demanded she go to the back of the line because she'd been waiting for 2 years. So Ava makes a match, and then Blake says, I'm not a fan of your work, and states you want a good GM. The only thing I've ever agreed with, Blake.
Yeah. A lot of Ava on this show, but I would also add, is this the Blake Monroe match right now?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna jump ahead and just skip all the shit they did in this match. It was fine. I don't know. I don't honestly remember much of it, but I will never forget this slow ass chase. This is one of the slowest chases I've ever seen in my life. How did you not catch it? Blake Monroe is so slow, and Jordan Grace is so slow. And
I had 3 problems. I had 2 problems with that.
Yeah.
So, what the exit she was running out of, that was chained up and she couldn't get out of.
Yep.
Because I don't think that's ever, when that's open. I don't when that building is in use. I don't think you're meant to do that. I believe that's a fire exit, and you're meant to keep that clear.
The same thing.
Two, the problem with this, Blake Monroe felt like he was outside of that ring for a minute. But when she went back to that ring, the referee was only on a 3 count.
Yeah. And then the referee didn't throw Jordan Grace out of there. Clearly going, I'm chasing you. Go out. This is a number 1 contenders match.
Yeah, and then Kalani wins, getting a second win over Blake by questionable methods.
Yes. I do like when someone has a questionable win streak over somebody. I always like that. Like, I like that Rhea can't beat Io, and I like that Blake can't beat Kalani. I like it like that. I don't know why it is. But same as you had, Manny, those chains are locked, fire hazard right away. And the only thing that went to my head, and I know, pardon my blackness, was Joe Clark and Lean On Me when he chained up the door to keep the drug dealers out the school. And he used to call Crazy Joe, they called it Batman, they called it the fire department, and this is what I learned about fire.
So what you thought of? I thought of Sinners when they were doing a terrible attempts to seal up any entrance, any window to get in for vampires to get in.
You can jump on multiple things, but I went to Joe Clark. You smoke crack, don't you?
This technically is Marcus's main event of this week. I don't care what is happening across the wrestling world. This is Marcus's main event. The match of all matches: Lexus King versus Miles Bourne in a blindfold match. And I'm just gonna pass the mic to Marcus, and he can have the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we just may have gotten a lifetime event, just once in a lifetime. You know how people go and they want to see the eclipse in the sky or shoot stars and all that shit, or they want to go see Mount Everest, or they want to get to the top of I meant to say on the top of Mount Everest, not Niagara Falls. I'm gonna say it again. On the top of Mount Everest.
Niagara Falls? Who are you, David Copperfield? And that's an old reference. If we're going to make old references, that's an old reference.
Yeah. I like to think of myself as an Anthony Bourdain myself, not a magician. But blindfold matches are some cherished. They happen once every maybe 15 to 20 years. And they're always the best things ever. So in honor of a blindfold match, Manny, for the remainder of this NXT review, I'm going to do it blind. And you may say, what? He's going to talk blind? Yes. Here's a fact about me. I cannot talk with my eyes closed because that's a weakness of mine. I need to have my eyes open, and I need to be able to see what I'm looking at.
That's a weakness of yours. We're delving into way too much of your personal life today.
Yeah, it's a weakness. I need to look at you. This is why I don't like phone conversations. This is why I don't like texting. I need to look at you. So I am going to overcome my fears right now.
Was this everything you expected it to be? Oh God.
Oh God.
That's a tighter one than the last one you used.
I didn't realize oh my God, this is not going to work. This is not going to work, and now I can't breathe.
First of all, this doesn't even look like a blindfold. This looks like some weird S&M shit. Vince McMahon.
It's the same type of bag that Lexus King and Miles Bourne used. But I'm sure they can breathe.
Marcus,
I want to pass out in the middle of the show.
I want to ask you, how about that dive? Because surely that gets extra points for being blindfolded.
Yeah. I mean, they did take away all credibility of them being blind in this match multiple times. There were dives, there were chases. I don't know how Miles Bourne was able to find Lexus King a lot of times or do barrel rolls and whatnot. It was ridiculous. But it did look tight. It gave me all the
you're watching this video, people. Do you know what's ridiculous?
What?
Every time he moves his face, the top of the bag moves down, and it looks like a dog's ear.
Just gotta find my eyes. So, but they hit all the tropes. The tripping over the ref, threatening somebody in a corner that don't exist, using the crowd so they can see. But I question, like Lexus King, I question Miles Bourne's deafness because he was using the crowd to help him find Lexus King. But Lexus King, who isn't deaf, could not find Miles Bourne because the crowd wouldn't help him. Ridiculous.
Kane said you look like a live action hammerhead shark. Lexus cheats to win. And then we move into our next match. Izzy and Tatum versus Ren Sinclair and mystery partner. The mystery partner, as guest the other day, was Kendall Gray.
Yeah, Kendall Gray showed up at, it was what it was. Justice for Red, no.
No, do you know what I'm going to say? Kendall Gray was solid in the ring.
Yeah. I believe everybody in the match was solid.
Take the bag off your head, please.
No. Until I'm ready to pass out, I am not going to take this bag.
Take the bag off your head.
Fine, Dad. Oh, shit.
Exactly.
Oh, the moisture from the sweat to my face is making it stick. What kind of science this is? Now I'm trying not to move.
This is like the rhinoceros giving birth to.
Oh God!
This is like the rhinoceros giving birth to Ace Ventura.
I couldn't hear you. I lost my earbud.
This is like when the time Ace Ventura came out of the rhinoceros.
An all-time great movie.
And now you currently look like you're Rasta talking to the sorting hat.
This is the black sword hat. This is how you ended Conrad House.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, Kendall Gray was surprisingly solid in the ring. That to the point, if I were to rank everyone in this match, it'd be Tatum.
Oh, Tatum won.
Tatum, Ren, Kendall, then Izzy.
Well, yeah. When you think about it, at the end of the day, Izzy is the worst one by far. But she wasn't that bad. She wasn't that bad in this match. I thought this was
she hit the big boot that hit Briggs and followed it with a sit-down powerbomb for the win.
Yeah.
This feels like the Fiend interview all of it. No, this feels like the time someone got kidnapped when on the show.
Yeah, and then we were forced to do something. I forget why, but yeah.
So Briggs versus
no more gimmicks for me. No more gimmicks. I'm not.
That was a bad gimmick. This was a bad gimmick, and this was all your idea.
Yeah.
Saints wins with a tornado DDT again, and will challenge Obafemi at No Mercy. Obafemi comes out. Ricky says the championship is wearing him down, and he barely made it out of Heatwave. Everything comes to an end. You can't be the ruler forever. Oba said that he made a mistake when he told him he saw nothing. He lied. I see fear in your eyes.
Oba gets a strike, by the way.
Why?
He wore the exact same shirt walking into the arena when they were in for the pay-per-view in Lowell, Massachusetts. I don't think he should be wearing the same shirt. I'm just saying the strike. Get a world champion.
No Mercy, he's going to show him that he's not special, because when he stands across from him, you become an ordinary man. He makes the exceptional average. He's going to make the absolutely mediocre.
Yes.
Dark State claim this is their ring. Rush the ring. Hank and Tank make the save. Hank and Tank want a title rematch, but Dark State want all four of them in an 8-man tag. Then maybe they'll get a title match.
Manny, don't let them call it an 8-man tag. Confuse you, because we know what this is. It's the Vince McMahon special. Champion and challenger must team together and see if they can coexist once again to handle a dark force known as the Dark State. Just saying. It's Vince McMahon special. Disguised as an 8-man tag.
Jada says she's proud of Lola Vice and immediately is interrupted by Lash stating the L's have humbled her ass. Jada says Nia Jax whooped her ass and she's still not humbled. She delulu to think she can hang with her and then walked off.
Yes.
Cold moments.
I appreciate it. I thought that was a good segment, and this Jada last few is swelling up. I like that it's just little tidbits every week. It's no more. I think they've had no more than 1 minute of actual TV time together arguing. But I feel like this feud is swelling up. It's escalating.
We now learn that WWE Speed is now on NXT. I don't think we need it. What do we need this for?
Need 3-minute matches, Manny. Because
just leave it on YouTube. No, I don't want to watch this.
Let me tell you this. This is all about Soul Roker's belt. They don't care about that man's title. I don't even know who the men's speed champion is. But they're going to give Soul Roker to be the first triple champ in the history of NXT. I see it. They're planning on Charlotte pushing Soul Roker when she gets to the main roster. I see it.
Alba Fire takes on Tyra May Still. Tyra wins with a roll-up. Now, Marcus, I'm going to say the criticism from Gunther in season 1 of LFG, where she is valid because she's an Olympic gold medalist. She should be out there out wrestling everyone. She is not wrestling like one. Whoever is in her ear is giving her bad advice. Whoever's booking her, whoever's telling her to do certain things in the ring is giving her bad advice because she should be out wrestling everyone. She'd be a wrestling machine.
You know, like her leg gator rolls that she starts from.
No, I think that's stupid. I do that to Rika to annoy her. I grab her by the leg. So Rika will be facing one way, then I run in and just grab her by the legs and turn her the other way, and then run away. I am a menace.
I'm telling Peter. I don't know what that does, but
I think that's about eating animals more than cruelty.
No, they're about protecting them as well. They do it all.
This dog is love.
5-2 plays. Who were we? What were we talking about before?
Tyra May Still. I think she doesn't wrestle like how she's supposed to.
Yeah, I don't care about Tyra May Still, and I think she's bringing Tavion Heights down with her because he has to tag along with her. But I did enjoy, of course, Chelsea Green, and for no reason she has this outfit on, which I think is an A+ outfit. I don't know why she's wearing a Toronto Raptors basically jersey / top. I don't know what it was. That was a throwback of the Toronto Raptors with the basketball playing dinosaur.
Now let me tell you something, Marcus. There's a certain part of this this that gets stars of all stars. For me, this is a 6-star segment.
Oh.
Chelsea and Ethan Page deal with Tavion after the match and then tuck him up. They put him to bed and they wrap him up in a Canadian flag. Yes. I ain't seen that in a long time, Marcus. I ain't seen someone tucked up and been put on a blanket.
And I add at the end of this, why is this shit not on the main roster? This is a main roster storyline. Right. Like, this is so good. It needs to be on the main roster. Like, enough of this shit. Enough of this school shit. Take this up and you cover Randy Orton with the Canadian flag or something.
So, Marcus, we've just had a blindfold match we haven't seen in a while.
Yes.
We're getting a flag match. We're getting a flag match. You know it's coming.
So it'll be on the pole.
Flag on the pole match. Yeah.
It's coming. You know, I didn't think about it. As soon as you said it, I was like, yeah.
It's coming. It's NXT. You know it's coming.
It's 100% coming. And that's the beauty of NXT. You get these old fucking shitty matches that are back. They're back. We're back. Matches from my childhood. Someone called a Patriot.
What I feel like is going to happen is this is the basis. This is the training ground where they do things on small scale to see if it gets over, and then to see if they're gonna do it on the main roster. So like a blindfold match could be happening because remember the Four Corners match was brought back first on NXT before CM Punk did it late.
Okay. Yeah. All right. If they're doing a blindfold match on the main roster, Eddie, who are your participants? I got mine.
I think Dominic and AJ Styles.
100%. 100%. You know, I changed mine up then just a little bit there. JD McDonough versus one of the El Grande Americanos, just to switch it up. But It is true. It's Dominic Mysterio. It's Dominic Mysterio. Yeah. Iguana versus Balor. It's someone in Judgment Day for sure. I don't care if it is Chiquita, Roxanne Perez, and by the way, who's about to steal CM Punk's wife or steal Punk from his wife. I know it. You don't just take pop rocks for nothing. I'm telling you, something going on.
I'm taking pop rocks like that.
Huh?
I was CM Punk taking pop rocks from Roxanne, which looked awkward as hell because he's taller, way taller than her.
Yeah. But, I don't know who has a better pop rocks, Roxanne Perez or John Cena at this point.
John Cena.
John Cena hit his, and I was like, hell yeah, John.
There's 17 world championships behind that pop rocks. The fatal influence to Kosaru, Zarya, and Lola Vice. Jasmine kicked off before this match happened. Says Jasmine is going to bring the speed title to Fatal Influence. Jason said, obviously it's going to be Fallon to do that. Jasmine says, well, no one thought you would win one title, let alone two. So, but here we are.
They've been breaking up as long as the Judgment Day.
But I like that Jason's response was, well, welcome to the table, Jasmine.
Yeah, because I don't even know where this is going. Because at the end of the day, are any of these women going to the main roster?
Only Saruka, maybe Lola Vice. I don't.
No. I mean, not the 6-man. I believe the faces are all going to the main roster. I got Roka, Zarya, and Lola Vice all going to the main roster.
I think you could attempt. I think the attempt probably will be there to bring Fallon and JC up. Whether they survive up there is another question.
Yeah, I think Fallon will be okay. I feel like Fallon has enough. Fallon is decent in the ring enough that I think she can make it to the main roster. Jasmine, on the other hand, I don't know. JC as well. JC is a good mid-carder.
Yeah, but you know who is a good mid-carder? But this is the thing. They are just on the same level as Candice LeRae. I think Candice gives you a little more in terms of personality.
Yeah.
But they're on the same level as Candice LeRae, and Candice barely gets TV time. So that mid-card is dangerous. That mid-card,
yeah,
barely get featured. And
let me tell you who's the mid-card.
The only one that gets featured on SmackDown in the mid-card is Michin.
Julia shows up.
When?
No, she doesn't do anything. She shows up. But the mid-card of the women's division can be improved. And I'm saying that these are the women are there to improve it. Your Fallon, your JC. Fuck, I throw Jasmine in there. Why not? Just because. Or your Tatum Paxley. They are there. And I believe all these women are better than Lyra. I'm just saying. B-Fab. More of the lower card. That's more of the lower card.
Yeah, B-Fab's gone back to being a valet again.
Yeah, I don't even know. Hunter, what are you doing? Triple K. Brother. By the way, Montez still releasing these threatening videos on Instagram. If you follow his feed about him going solo.
Then do it.
Don't talk about it.
Just fucking do it.
He's doing a full what's that Chase You guy? Luke. What's his name? I already forgot his name. The poker player.
Who?
Luke. What was his name? The poker player and the Chase You guy. Duke Hudson. You know he can't fuck. Yeah. I should have started with that. The guy that can't fuck. He's doing one of those promos and a Bailey promo on Instagram. It seems like independent at this point.
Man's clearly asking for his release or something.
Kane, it doesn't matter what his name is. The man can't fuck. There's no reason to bring him up. I'm gonna be honest.
He says that like he knows him. Every time we say it, we say it like we know him. But the only person that knows that he can't fuck is Jake Atlas.
Let me talk to Jake Atlas' agent and see how we can get him on the show.
Jake Atlas now.
Obviously nowhere, Manny. Obviously nowhere. Where's Duke Hudson? Obviously nowhere. These guys aren't getting booked.
Didn't Jake Atlas get arrested?
Watch him being in the NWA World Champion right now.
On May 23rd, he was arrested in Orange County, Florida, and charged with domestic battery. The charges were dropped on June 28th.
Oh, so it's the same thing. That's the same one.
And he hasn't shown up anywhere since this domestic violence arrest.
What, did he just get a job? What the fuck? So many questions. It's a great cold case. Great cold case.
Again, the question of the day is, what is your favorite wrestling cold case?
Yeah, I would like to know what happened to Mei Ling and Boa.
Nobody needs to know about Boa anymore.
And then I also want to know the mystery.
Oh, I know what the best cold case, one of the best cold cases of NXT is.
What's that?
Boa and the Chen Man, when they were just lurking in the background.
Never gave me nothing. You're right. Woo! Damn, that never happened. They kept having these meetings. Somewhere. They kept having these meetings. Somewhere. And then somebody was like, cut this shit out. Fire them all. Good times.
Good times indeed.
By the way, Titus O'Neil was also revealed to be at Vince McMahon's party.
He stood out. He stood out in that picture. Drew McIntyre was there.
Yeah. Drew got to get there because he's basically Vince's son. Would you go?
Would I get implicated
right now? I'd go. Vince said, "Hey, pal, I'm a fan of the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. Not Marcus, though."
Actually, I think Vince McMahon would bring you because he isn't as racist as Triple K. If Triple K was
I wouldn't even call it racism. I was just saying it just in general.
If Triple K was inviting you to his birthday party, I don't think you get an invite.
No, absolutely not. In fact, he's throwing a white party.
He may think I'm a top Japanese star and bring me for a second, but then realize I'm trash and then be done with me forever.
He's gonna keep calling you Ishii, and you're gonna be like, "I'm not Ishii."
But I think I'm in the same type of shape as Ishii now.
Yeah. Now you're in better shape than Ishii. Ishii looks horrible these days.
So do I. If I took my shirt off.
Yeah, when he looks like he's gonna fall apart, like it looks like it hurts me. Ishii. Like when he walks to the ring, I'm like, "Oh, hope you make it."
No one looks in worse shape than Tanahashi in that cage match. I've never seen worse knees than that.
But wasn't that a funny spot when Tana was getting ready to climb the cage and do, I guess, a dive? And he was climbing the ladder, and they were start begging him, Tana, no, you die. You die, Tana.
You die, Tanahashi.
And he really wanted to die. They let Sting fucking die. Tanahashi can't die.
Because Sting was in a lot better shape than Tanahashi. At 70, Sting was in a lot better shape.
No, Tana, don't die.
Yeah, so big weekend for the sharpshooters as we are doing a show on Saturday and then a watch along on Sunday for Clash in Paris. So
yeah.
Or be square.
Yep, we got a clash.
Sandwiches.
Yes, we square like my sandwiches. But don't eat them separately. Just don't.
I'm triangle, man.
One day we're just going to have the quiz. Who wants to be a millionaire question? Which one of these guys like to eat their sandwiches triangles? Which one like it square? For $1 million. And I can just see the guy on the test. I don't know who the fuck these people are. What the fuck? I can't phone a friend. I got all my lifelines. I don't think they help at all. 50-50 is just us, triangle and squares. Like, it's bullshit. That would be my Who Wants to Be a Millionaire question. Something so obscure. There's no way this person could know.
I would know
other questions. I mean, did I clean my house or did I not clean my house today? What the fuck? How would I know that? Just give me a break.
So like the video, subscribe if you haven't. We'll be back Saturday and Sunday, which means I should probably move the Sunday video to Monday anyway, because that is the day we remember the guy that died at the docks.
May rest in peace. gave us Labor Day, which I chose to go to work on, and I'm a fool. I'm a fucking fool. An idiot.
You at least getting time and a half or something for working that day?
No.
They don't do that.
I don't think so. No.
If you agree, I remember when I last worked in retail. If I agreed to work a bank holiday, or just a holiday where everyone else has got it off, time and a half, which made it worthwhile.
And it's an overtime day. The reason it's not time and a half because we do 10-hour schedules and shit. America, man. Fucking
I haven't worked 10 hours in a long time.
Well, technically, I haven't worked 10 hours in a long time. I only work about 2 of the day. Then.
I remember the last one of the overnight work jobs I did at the retail store. We had to move everything around. So like they just did new layouts. So you have to move all the product around and everything. And sometimes you have to adjust shelves and stuff. My area of which I was beers, wines, and spirits. That's the area I managed to look after.
So you're over there drinking on the job. I know it.
First off, I remember being very angry at 3 a.m. with one of my coworkers because he didn't lock in the shelves properly. So when we filled it, the shelves fell with all that product, and I'm just looking there and sad with all this beer on the floor mixing together. Like, I wonder what this floor beer would taste like. Didn't do it. Wanted to, but that was like at least £1,000 worth of damage. And Marcus, did I record any of it? No, I just counted it for it was stolen.
Well, I feel like if you did work at the store overnight and you were a quote unquote alcoholic, Manny, I feel like you would drink beers and then smash them on the floor and go, "Oops."
And then so it got. Oops. So I started work maybe 6 at night in the evening. Finished at maybe 6-ish in the morning. Marcus, I've never had this more than ever when my knees and my feet were like, we're done. We are done.
Go ice me down, man. Ice me down, brother.
I couldn't even ice down properly. That was the worst part. Yes! JK Smush, I don't know what the fuck that was. We lost to someone in the 4th tier of English football yesterday. Like 13-12 on penalties or something like that. It's bullshit.
It's like losing to Wrexham.
And normally what happens is when you play these teams, you play like your reserve team, you play your kids in the kids in the academy coming up. No, we were playing the first team.
You brought your first team up for this shit and they lost?
They lost.
That's disgusting. That was a trap game.
Struggled. So they struggled. It was 2-0 at points where it could have been like 3-4 at one point. And then they pulled it back to draw at like towards the last 20 minutes. And then it went in straight into penalties and they lost 13-12 on penalties.
Yeah, here's what I believe happened, Manny, and this is what I believe when I'm going to say a decent team loses to something that's ridiculous like that, in any sport. I feel their team did not take them serious. They went in there going, oh, it's a poor fucking team. They went to that town. I don't know if it was in at Manchester. I don't know where it was at. But they partied the night before. Probably did some wild, freaky sex shit too. Came in, hungover, was like, we'll play. We don't need to be our best. We don't need to be our best. We're coming in with no legs and tired and hungover, sick on the sidelines, and they got their ass whooped. I feel like that's what happens.
I also got a video for you to show you, actually. I don't know why we've got the World Breakfast Federation. This is like a holding screen now.
Yeah. I learned the World Breakfast Federation is in debt, and they've been making a lot of cost cuts lately. There's been a lot of cold cuts lately, if you want to do that, if I will.
Cold cuts. Where'd the video go? I swear I saved it. Oh, it didn't download. Bullshit.
Crispy Town and Prospects. Is this something that should be saved? So later then? Maybe we set it for Saturday. We ain't got shit.
No, I got it.
You swear something gonna happen on SmackDown, Manny.
Nothing will happen on SmackDown.
Nope.
Nothing.
Cody's in Australia shooting Guile or Street Fighter or playing Guile in Street Fighter. He ain't even on there.
Oh, can you? Oh, I'll do it.
Wanna play with me, puppy? Wanna play with me, puppy? No,
A lot of ass giving that finger forward.
What, puppy? What, puppy? What?
All right, everybody. I'm trying to get wifey's reaction. I got her some beautiful flowers, but this is the catch. She's gonna get the dead flowers.
Where'd you even buy dead flowers?
Well, you just go to the store, you get
Hey.
flowers, and
That's a surprise for you.
You got any surprise for anybody?
Yeah, babe. But you gotta close your eyes, babe.
What you mean I gotta close my eyes?
Okay, baby, you ready?
Why you have a camera?
I want to see your face when you light up and see the fire.
Oh, he has a second camera? Hey, what's she watching? That's the problem with videos. Like
Why'd you show
Oh!
me
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yep. Ooh. Sell it. Oh!
Puppy, you wanna play with me?
She's a
puppy?
Latina.
Yep.
This is Damien Priest's future.
Just start throwing those kicks.
What, puppy? What, puppy? What? What?
It's a pretty good thing for a leg lock.
I tell you, puppy! Don't mess with me,
That doesn't
puppy!
even look like it hurts that much.
No, it don't hurt at all. It's a good sell job. But my main thing is, who's gonna pick up these flowers? Pick up this shit.
Yeah, so I forgot I need to show you that.
That's fine, man. Thank you.
Uh,
Now
yeah.
more storylines for Pro Wrestling Eve, Manny. I'm just saying. By the way, that was a legit AEW storyline.
Should have went with a lasso from El Paso. Is that the Texas Clover League? No, is that the one that you go up? I can't even remember
the
that
figure
movie is.
8.
The lasso from El Paso.
I don't know what the last one from El Paso is.
Oh, but yeah, like the video, subscribe if you haven't.
So it's the figure 4.
We'll be back Saturday. Hopefully, I will have more energy.
Yeah, and guys, who knows what kind of news? We have more shocking Vince news. We didn't talk about any of the Vince news today. Thank God. It's horrible. Absolutely devastating. Then there's the who knows what else is going to happen. Maybe they're going to ask Roman Reigns some more questions on the Stephanie McMahon podcast, and he goes out. And
I can't stand a laugh. Don't watch that show if you get irritated by a laugh.
Now you just got it more views because now they got to go see what the laugh is. And you're like, am I irritated by this laugh? Yes, I am.
Yeah.
50 minutes.
So yeah, we
I have to
out
watch the
of
whole
here.
goddamn thing.
We out of here. Peace.
Peace. Don't forget to donate, like and subscribe, all that other stuff. Hit the button, whatever you got to do.
Did you make this with this chat GPT?
Ooh, isn't that the mystery, Manny? Isn't that the mystery? I do not have ChatGPT, but it is AI. Ah, you shit your pants again, Darby. It happens. It happens all the time. I should see a
All
doctor,
the time.
but I'm Darby Allin. I don't go to doctors.
All right, we gone. Peace.